Hello.
Welcome everybody to the Halloween Psychic Fair and our series on our psychics that are serving us. For the Halloween month of October 1st to the 31st, HalloweenPsychicFair.com. You can learn about them at HalloweenPsychics.com. And first, we're going to speak with Ravenwolf. Hi, Ravenwolf.
Hello. How are you?
Good, good, good. And I hope you're doing well. So the first thing I'm going to ask you is a simple question. What are you going to do? What are the services you can provide at the Psychic Fair?
I will be providing live readings with people. So come get your questions answered. I specialize in past, present, and future challenges. I'm also a clairvoyant. So my goal is to really help you through the questions that you have. I'm a very open person. So the readings that I do are tailored to you and only to you, whatever specific questions you have in mind.
That's terrific. And so you talk about clairvoyance, and now you've done tarot and some of the stronger things. And then you have your daily show, or nearly daily show, on the Witch School International pages and the Witch School and various other CM broadcasting properties. And he's been a very strong member. He's doing that. So he's used to talking to all of you guys. You should check it out. Well, how did you come about doing clairvoyant and tarot readings?
I was born a spiritualist medium. On my mother's side, their whole side of their family all clairvoyants, and I inherited it. And I began really exploring the world when I was 13. I'm now 45. I've had almost what I like to call a lifetime of experience. I see myself as someone that counsels both the living and the dead. I work with ancestral worship, and I also am very aware of everything that's kind of going on currently. I'm also a clairaudient, which means I specialize in hearing. Clairaudience, what we do is that we hear, but we can visualize what we hear. It's very unique. Our frequency of hearing is above and below normal range. So yeah, for me, it's hereditary. I also practice psychometry. It's very hard to do through Zoom, obviously, through the Psychic Fair. I can't wait until we get to do this in person. But I also practice psychometry. I'm very happy to help. If you have heirlooms, it's kind of another one of my weird specialities. I also counsel and I teach mediumship. I help people go down that path. Obviously, I always tell people that think they're mediums, with the right teaching, you can do it, but you have to have an open mind. And everything's to do with being open, being honest, right? Accepting that we're not superpowered human beings. We're normal human beings, but we're different to the sense that we're aware. And I tell people there's nothing wrong with being different. I've been different since I was 13. I've grown up with it. And to me, different isn't even a word. I am what I am.
I think that's the truth for a lot of people. I think that we're learning that lesson, all of it.
Yeah.
So you talk about mediumship and you talk about clairvoyance and things like that. Psychometry. Psychometry is interesting. Once we get the VR next year down, we might be doing some of that psychometry stuff through the internet.
Yeah, it's more than doable. It really is. The way it works. Mm-hmm. The technicalities.
And in this year of COVID, it's going to be very necessary for people who normally would meet personally to be able to do this online. I think people are looking very forward to the services.
Yeah, I mean, in VR, it would be technically possible to do psychometry, but you would need to be in close proximity of that object. How it would work, we would need the software, or better yet, I would need a picture of the object, and I could do it that way.
Oh, it would be rendered 3D.
Yeah, why not? I mean, the sky's the limit with the technology that we have. So yeah, I mean, if people did want to have a psychometry reading, I'd be open to it. I really would be.
And so, and that sort of thing. You talk about mediumship. Do you do seances?
Yes, I do. I do guided seances and I do spirit seances. Guided seances is when I guide, where I lead the people into it. Spirit seances is where I'm induced under specific conditions into a trance. And through that proxy of a trance, people can get their answers. Is it ever joyful? not as a medium, but I always find that people enjoy that moment where if something comes through, they can get that message. I will tell you, as a medium, when you go into that trance, it's not like it's kind of, we see it, but the experiences are different. So I do guided, and I do basically what I call induced trances.
And online seances this year have gotten very hot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so we'll be doing that during our psychic fair as well.
Oh, I'd love to do that. I really would. It would be great, especially through, I did a live stream today on the, or recently on this idea of the Ghost Festival. And I think right now with Samhain coming up, the veil, it will be interesting to see how far we could do a seance, right? Get everybody online and get everybody focused. I would be really intrigued to see what we could do. I'm like, yeah, brilliant.
Absolutely. And this year's, so this year, our October, we begin the month literally with a full moon, and we end the month with a full moon.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of the idea of the blue moon. So we have that energy. And for those people who don't know what that means, it means that we have a full moon on Halloween.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's always like the movies and everything else. If they have a full moon on Halloween, you can do more magic. So people are looking really forward to that.
Werewolves. Just kidding. No werewolves, I promise.
You know, actually, we're going to have a class on werewolves. We're going to have a number of classes. So remember, get your class pass. A number of our teachers will be teaching throughout the things, and you can buy a class pass for $100 or sign up for any of the individual classes, and you'll see that at psychicfair.com.
Yeah. And once again, if you're new to psychics, come meet us. We're normal people. No, literally, we are.
There's nothing normal about you guys. I don't care what anyone says.
So I always tell people I'm really humble. What you see on camera is me. But I have a part of me that will tell you what it is you want to know. But I'm very, I'm a very open person when it comes to that.
And you are an open, but you are what you are on film, but that doesn't make you normal. Actually, that's the whole point of it, isn't it?
Yeah,
So join us. Join us for HalloweenPsychicFair.com. You can go ahead and start buying your tickets now. If you buy a ticket, you get a free class. If you buy 10 tickets, you get a full pass free of charge. You can start pre-ordering your readings even as we speak. This is going to be a great time, and I want to thank everybody who's participating. One last thing, because we know this isn't COVID. Remember, this is going to also be a fundraiser for food banks and food drives all over the United States. We're going to be raising. Some of the money is going to be going to those types of places where food insecurity is going to be this season, because all too many psychics have saw that coming. So we want to make sure we deal with that. Right?
Right. Yeah.
You're very much in the food industry, so we do that.
Yes. My hidden job is I'm a chef. My hidden talent. There we go. Well, it's not really a hidden talent, but there we go.
You know, I once tried to become an all-star food network, Foods All-Star. I applied, and my magical point of view was the magic of food. I haven't got through part of the thing, but I was just too old. They just said I was too old.
Ageism.
Oh, yeah, they did have ageism. Yeah, I was a little too old to have it, right?
Oh, my God.
But we do believe in magic of food and everything else. So you can learn more about us. HalloweenPsychicFair.com. You can go to HalloweenPsychics.com. Go to Ravenwolf's tag. You'll be able to go through there and see his picture and join us. Well, thank you for joining us today.
My pleasure.
And we'll be hearing more from him, and you can go see him almost every day at Witch School on Facebook and other sort of assorted pages. So thank you. And let me be the first to offer you happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.